That's right. Yep. Come on in. Have a seat or stand up. Let me get Jack off of there. Jack doing. Jack's still up there, mad. Yeah, we ain't gonna start off mad. We ain't gonna start off mad today. But we got a little bit of discussion today. I don't know. It usually turns up, to be something more than what we start off at. We start off with something one way, and then all of a sudden it just in this chat it just keeps building and building and building. It's like, oh wow, that's yeah. And then I can't stay. It's like I can't stay all day like that. But it is what it is. That's right. That's not what I wanted to. What is going on with the? I just wanted to change up because I always have my ego on there. I always have my ego on there. Yeah, I put the family up. No. Did I put the family up? No, no, I know what I put up. That's what we do. That's not the right one. Don't worry, we'll get it. I just wanted to put up something else. If that's all right with y'all. Even if it ain't all right with y'all. Yeah. I just got to be careful what I put up. Not careful in that sense, but I don't want to put up. There's just certain things I don't want to put up. Because it's not really pertaining to our boxing. So, but I ended up with a lot of stuff on here. A lot of stuff that I wasn't going to ever have on here, but it just ended up on here. I don't know. That's just messing with the Eagles way up, my watchers and stuff. That's what happened. So I end up messing with them too much, and they get me all, you know, they accelerated. I'm like, okay, I put this up, put that up. So now I have more things to choose from than I should on this particular page. On this particular screen, I shouldn't have as much, but I do. You know what I mean? Let me see. No, I keep putting that up, but that's not what I want to put the family up. No. I'm like, where is that? Oh, forget it. Okay. But go for what we know. Go back and put up what we usually have up. That's the only thing I can say. Yep, for right now. Until I switch it out. Yeah. Just gonna sit here. I can be just as quiet as you can. Maybe not. I can be quiet for as long as you can. Maybe not. But I can be quiet. Okay, that's a good statement. I can be quiet, but we'll get it going once I see y'all rush up in here. Yeah, the big rush. Matter of fact, let me just go check something out. Cause I'm like, Webb usually be here. They just, I'm not, I don't always run late. You gotta think about it. I don't always run late. Sometimes I run late, but I don't always run late. Y'all taking the day all Eagle probably gonna run late. No, not all the time. That's just a once in a while occurrence that happens. Yeah, but we gotta see. Yeah, yeah, we gotta see. Um, it gets so tiring. It just gets so tiring. That's what it gets. It just gets tiring of every day. Every day when you care about a sport or whatever, like you're a follower of a sport. You like a certain sport, and so that's what you do. You're like, okay, I want to check out my sport, man. See what's happening. What's happening in my sport, and then coming to find out, They get you all hyped up and excited. One day, they're like, oh, this is what's gonna happen. Okay, yeah, bet they're gonna have a fight. And so what happens in our sport, in boxing? What happens? They end up not fighting, or something else goes down. It's like, wow, that's not what we want. We're trying to figure out the A to the B to the C, all the way up to the Z. That's what we want to try to figure out. But a lot of times we just can't. We just can't get there. I see you down there, Edward Johnson. Yep. He said salute the Eagles way up in the chat family. Yeah. But you know what? A lot of times, I'm trying to have like a civil discussion. A lot of times we can't have these civil discussions. We want to have a civil discussion and we just can't have it for some reason. One reason or another, we just can't. We're just not going to have the civil discussion. No matter what we want. That's what we want. But it's like what you want and what you get a lot of times is just completely different. You know what I mean? And so what we want to have something. We want to have something. I'll put it this way. For me, I don't know the rest of anybody else can feel the way they want to, but I want something that's cut and dry. Because I'm getting tired of playing this game of it's kind of like family disputes. It's not Family Feud. Don't get it mixed up with not the game show, but family disputes. Hear me out. So family dispute is when somebody has trouble with somebody else from a whole different family. And that's how a lot of this boxing is turning out to be like that. It's starting to turn out to be a dispute. And then we're going to let you go. Okay, go. You need him? You want to fight him? Okay, we'll let you go. And so they let you go, but then somebody's pulling you back. And then you're easy to pull back or to get pulled back. Because it's not the same, because the confrontation, just think about the confrontation between the fighters and stuff. The confrontation is not the same between the fighters. Because if I take Edward Johnson's up in there and I just push him, like I push you with both hands like that, like, because I got a problem with you, then there's probably going to be a bigger problem. But these fighters do that, and it's like there's no problem. Because I'm going to tell you what they're reverting back to in order for it to not be a problem. What they revert back to in order for it not to be a problem. I see you out there, D-Lo 404. What they're reverting back to in order for it not to be a problem is they're reverting back to, how much they get paid. I'm like, oh, wow. So here we are, we're on this again. Now, us as a boxing community of fans and stuff, we don't really necessarily want to talk about their money. But we end up getting in that conversation, the A side, B side. I don't give a damn what side you on. Other side of the fence. Well, climb your ass over the fence. You know what I mean? If you're going to use terms like that, then there's always anti-terms. If I'm using, this is my language. There's always terms that, okay, so up. Okay, down. What? What's the difference? Left, right. You on the left side. Okay, take my ass over to the left side with you. You feel? But it seems like nobody can make these moves, and they're playing us as fans also, because they're making it seem like, oh, we can't get a negotiation done. And we didn't cover this so many times. Like, come on now, y'all can get the negotiation done. Now I can see the pride and proudfulness and stuff like that. I can see that. I can see now a fighter can have a point that I can't argue with. And I'm not going to argue with you, because I don't have nothing to stand on. So I'm not going to argue with you. I might come in here and talk about it, but as far as an argument, how do I have an argument? If that's the way you feel, it's not an argument for me. It's not an argument meant for me. If you have a legitimate point that you feel, that has to be taken care of between you and whoever you're going to fight. Especially when it comes to like the money. That has shit to do with me. Y'all discuss that. Y'all get that done, and y'all get cracking. And so I put it in a title, right? Put in the title as, talking about superstars. But just talk about superstars. So in boxing, is it yet to be determined, or do we have? Because if I was to do something, like if I said first person to name 5 superstars, get 100 points in the game or in the trivia or something like that. First person that names 5 superstars in boxing, professional boxing, superstars, 5. And I only said 5, right? Now, once you come up with your list, what you gonna end up getting? See, that's boxing side. Name one. That would be sad if you only had to name one. But let's jump out of the sport just for a second. Let's go over to something like, okay, say for instance, I know most of the people in here know a little bit about other sports. I don't really keep up with them as much. But for instance, first of all, when I say superstar in basketball, who you gonna think of right away if I say superstar in basketball? And how many superstars in basketball? How many superstars in basketball? I see you down there, y'all, sir. But how many superstars in basketball can you name? Let me read what y'all got right now, real quick, before we get cooking real good. We're on the slow burn. You already know. You guys already know, because we take different steps. We take another step to go. Every time we did adult talk, boxing chat, we try to go a step at a time. You know what I mean? Or we'll do a couple of steps and then we'll just go above that again. Because I want to see where everybody's at. Just like when we talked about that whole Bob Arum thing. And see, I was never really thinking about Bob Arum, that he was being lineal with his own self when it comes to Terrence Crawford. But see, a lot of people still aren't discussing that, but we already discussed that. We discussed that he's protective of his money. He's protective of his money. If you're generating money for him, then he's protective. I don't care what he says. The mouth says one thing, but the action shows something completely different. Let me get in here. Edward Johnson, he says, salute to Eagle Webb in the chat family. D-Lo 404 up in there, he says, salute. And then Yasser Hussein, salute Eagle in the chat. So salute all 3 of y'all. 1, 2, 3. Because 3 of y'all saying something. I don't know who else is in or out or whatever. But I ain't really caring about them if they're not going to say nothing. But what I wanted to hear from you guys is if anybody can just write down a superstar. Let's go. So let's do a couple of sports. So a superstar in somebody give me a superstar in basketball. Y'all take your time or whatever. We got time because I started on time today. A little bit early. So superstar in basketball. So I want somebody to name, I don't care, you can name more than one or whatever. Superstar in basketball. And give me a superstar in, matter of fact, this is how easy this is. And this is probably gonna end up killing you later. You're gonna be like, God dang, that's actually true. A superstar in baseball. See, I went way over to baseball. Just name a superstar in baseball. It don't matter if it's past, present, or something like that. Superstar in, so basketball, baseball, baseball, that's 2 B's. Okay. We're not going to do the third yet. In football. Football. Give me a superstar in football. I was going to go to hockey, but a lot of people don't really follow hockey and something like that, but they probably can think of a couple of people. So 3 sports. I gave you 3 sports. Let me see. Let me try to do one more. No, I'm not going to do that one. That one's easy. Even soccer's easy. You know what I mean? So even soccer's easy. So so right off bat, I just want somebody to give me a superstar. So give me a superstar. I see you down there, King Louis 2 boxing up in here. So give me one for basketball, baseball, and football. Those three. Name one. Just give me a superstar. I don't care if it's past or present. Give me a superstar. Because this whole thing with the and so when I dig into the boxing, you're gonna see. And the reason I'm talking about that, because remember last time we talked about the Fabulous Four. We talked about the Fabulous Four, and guess what? Those are all Hall of Famers. And we're gonna get into it a little bit, because I get tired of people acting like certain people are Hall of Famers and shit before it's time. And I'm gonna tell you who messed that up and said that too. Well, actually, he doesn't say it as much, but he will call. I've actually heard MTM say that somebody was a future Hall of Famer, but can be. But when we start promoting those, and King Louis says, salute family. When we start promoting people before they done anything, see, and nobody wants to write, or maybe you guys not in position to write. But I'm gonna say right here, first of all, when somebody mentioned basketball, they say superstar. Like if you're thinking right now, you're gonna think. You still gonna think LeBron. You might think Steph Curry, but you always gonna think Jordan. Huh? I'll see you down there, Gil, and don't come in here starting no shit. Yeah. And then King Louis hitting it. That's what I'm saying, because that's where I was gonna go next. Louis is I'm switching over to boxing to find out. So I named all these sports. I named 3 sports for you to name a superstar in. You know, nobody write it down. But look, so basketball, I gave you 2 or 3 already. I already gave you 2 or 3 already. Superstar. Did you know Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Is that way back? That's way back. Okay. Superstar. Okay. Football. Superstar. And I can just start off by just naming nothing but running backs. Jim Brown. I can go way back. Gale Sayers. Walter Payton. Barry Sanders. Superstars. Right? Baseball. Superstars. What's baseball superstars? Start naming them right away. Now, they might not even call this. Now, I'm going to name one person that everybody hates. Pete Rose. But they hate him. Nolan Ryan. Barry Bonds. Jackie Robinson. You just switch it up. Superstars. You see what I mean? look at oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got it. Hey, you got it right there. Oh, stop that, Louis. I love, and Patrick Mahomes already. See now, and that's my point too, though. That's my point. See, now we can pump them up, but I can see something a lot more than I can see with a lot of other people and a lot of fighters before we get back into the fighters. Now, Patrick Mahomes, God dang, man, he threw a completion with his opposite throwing arm. I'm like, this. Look, he's getting tackled. He don't want to take no kind of loss. So he throws the pass with his opposite arm. And that's a good point to bring up. Do you want to do something outside of character? And then another subject we talked about before, or is your brand just that too damn important? Huh? Is your brand just too damn important? Patrick Mahomes, everybody gonna know him. They know him. So, and the reason I have these discussions is because I just want to see what the hell is killing boxing. That's my whole thing, is what the hell is killing our boxing. That's why I have these discussions, because it's like, what the hell is killing our boxing? I see you down there, Sir Flame. Salute to you. It's like, what the hell is killing our boxing? And I see Gil putting up something. Gil, we ain't got there. Gil talking about Floyd Mayweather. No. Floyd Mayweather. No. I'm going to stick with Louis. I don't get to see Louis that much, but I'm going to stick with what Louis say, Pac-Man. Pac-Man is above. And see, and this is what I'm going to do too. Because all with this exhibition shit, Now that's okay. Okay, these guys are retired with the exhibition. They're trying. See, but Floyd's taking it the wrong way because these guys are doing exhibitions with their own peers. They just, in other words, they just like we're retired, but we don't want to be totally retired from any physical stuff. So let's start a league with the superstars. And it's like Louis said, there's no damn superstars. So this next group of fighters, if they get old enough to join the superstar retired league, they can't even do that. Y'all don't even see where it's going, do you? If you're not a superstar now, then you can't even be with the superstars later. They start a new group, man. That's because you guys have dropped the ball so bad. You guys just, they gave you an oversized ball and you still couldn't hold it. Y'all just dumb. For me, it's dumb. Just dumb shit, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. Let me see what y'all got before I go too far. Okay, I got Louis Salute out, and then Louis came back and said, he said boxing ain't got no superstars. He said Pac-Man maybe. Yeah, Pac-Man. And Pac-Man ain't going to be there. He's not going to be there. What you give him, like a year and a half or so? That's probably a year and a half. I don't even give him 2 years from now. I give him like a year and a half or something like that. He's going to be out of here. Maybe a year. Yeah. Gil say former unified WBC. No, I'm not even going to read that. Then Gil Coles again. Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, and Dwight Gooden. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. And then Mahomes, yeah, already a star. But these boxers, everybody, they listen to the social media, and then they say, you think we don't listen to social media? Yes, but stop listening to this shit. Don't listen to me if I say something that's detrimental, but listen to me if I'm telling you something that's going to benefit you as a fighter and shit. If it's making common sense, if it's making sense, then listen to it. Because you're going to be stuck. Y'all struggling. Everybody worried about the money now. Of course. Ain't no other. Boxing is the only sport where we're worried about money. All the other sports, they get contracts. Boom. That's it. They good. How many pay-per-view stars do we have? Is Terrence Crawford, is he a pay-per-view star? Huh? What about Danny Garcia? Is he a pay-per-view star? What about Sean Porter? Is he a pay-per-view star? Can he fight anybody and be on pay-per-view? That's a good one, Gil. I like that one, though. I like the Ken Griffey. Man, he had one of the most awesomest swings. And I know some of the old school swings that a lot of y'all probably don't know. Because kids growing up, man, that's all they did is collect cards and stuff like that and look at the old baseball players and stuff like that. I'll tell you who had, like, killer swings for me. This is a dangerous. I mean, I wouldn't. If I was a pitcher, I wouldn't even want to pitch to him. Like Willie Stargell. You look at it. That's way back. That's before y'all. Before y'all was probably still sperm cells, something like that, or maybe not even. Whatever, man. It's like that's way back there. Willie Stargell, Joe Morgan. I'm talking about batting style. Barry Bonds. I think y'all was alive by then. Barry Bonds, I'm talking about bats and swings. Like, God dang. Just swings. Just had like a bat that's just like, God dang, I got to pitch to this guy. They just look crazy. But anyway, let me see what Serge say. Salute to Eagles Web and salute to the chat. And as always, he said, jab that like button on y'all neck. He said, don't get neck up in Eagles Web boxing 100 with the fire. He got those weapons up good. Y'all already know what it is. Yep. We ain't talking about Floyd, so I got to bypass Gil again. Yeah, Pac-Man. Yep, Pac-Man, that's it. Michael Johnson's Boxing Talking More is up in there. He said, what up, folk? I'll see you up in there. Salute to you. Sir Flame said, salute, fam. He said, motherfuckers running boxing, killing boxing. Yep, that's what it is. The business of boxing is killing it in the fans. That's what I'm saying. Boxing is killing. And see, everybody getting excited. Now, we did have a good fight now, and I never got to discuss. Let me see what Michael Johnson Boxing Talk got to say right here. But let me say, that's a good one too, Gil Cole, Fred McGriff. Yep. But let me say this, okay? Michael Johnson Boxing Talking More. Let me see what he wrote first. But because I want to lose my thought. He said all these sanctioning bodies and sports networks and social media personalities killing boxers because they failed to pass the torch. Their year. There we go. And so that's why. The other guys can just take off and do something else too. The retired boxers can just do shit. Oh, we can just go out there and make money. Y'all don't know how to. Y'all don't know how to manage your money. Y'all don't know how to get the paper. And I'm gonna tell you what. That's actually true. They don't know how. Now I know Tank Davis had this big knockout, right, which was great. Okay, he had a great knockout, but it was a competitive fight. Tank was getting beat up a little bit. And so I can argue with you. You can argue with me about it. I watched it again the other day. I'm like, let me watch this again. But he was sitting there getting beat up. But the superstars in other sports, they just roll off the tongue. Everybody got one. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Everybody got a superstar. But like right now, Earl Spence brought boxing back a little bit because of his workmanship. Everybody act like he was so tired. Errol was not tired at the end. He didn't even sound tired at the end of the fight. Danny looked more tired to me. He looked more beat. He looked beat up because they was banking on Earl. Like I told him, a Ferrari can beat Earl. A speeding Ferrari can beat Earl. If you're not a speeding Ferrari, you better take him serious. If you're not a speeding Ferrari, you better take it serious. Because Earl got in there, was clowning and playing. And come on, that's not even a tune-up. He said it wasn't a tune-up, but he laughed. He was laughing when he said, oh, it wasn't no tune-up fight. But he kind of smiling like sarcastically like, yeah, it was a tune-up fight. He used Danny as a tune-ups fight, and he used Danny as practicing shit. He was practicing shit on Danny. If y'all was paying close attention to the fight, he was practicing new shit or different shit on Danny. I'm like, wow, he just practicing on you. And you have no answer because you're worried about a hard jab. So how about doing a hard duck? Or how about doing a hard parry? How about doing some hard blocks? How about doing some hard changing of angles? How about doing something? How about stepping underneath the jab? How about doing something so you don't have to make up this damn excuse about him having a hard jab? You know he had a hard jab. It's like, it ain't, believe me, these fighters, these boxers are in boxing. They know what the other fighter have. It ain't like it was mysterious. Oh, I don't check out video. I don't look at you. A damn lie. You know what your fighter got. You got to look at something. Ain't no heavyweight going to tell you that they don't know that Wilder hit hard. Oh, I never watched Wilder fight. You know what I mean? I never watched a Wilder fight. Get your stupid ass out of here trying to tell somebody and feed somebody that. If y'all would just come clean like you supposed to, because we talked about the Fabulous Four, and the Fabulous Four could, if they're around, they can go box. They can box a tournament now and get paid. They can still get paid. If Mike Tyson and Roy Jones got paid, believe me, they can get paid. But like I said, Earl Spence came back and he put boxing up a little bit. But then everybody reaching for Earl all of a sudden. Stop reaching for Earl. Earl said, all these stories coming out, right? But this is what Earl said. Because I listened to him. I listened good. I'm not thinking about nobody right now. I want to get back to my ranch with my horses and animals and my children and stuff like that, right? The next day, they already got a story. The day after that, they got a story. The day after that, they got a story. All these stories. You guys are already lined up for that ass whooping. Are you, maybe if it's not an ass whooping, you guys are already lined up for that fight. But stop acting like you can't fight somebody else. You're already lined up for that. Earl is going to get you. He's like, I got you already. And see, that's why he paid per view, because everybody know that Earl got him. When everybody else running this way, running that way, y'all running around, y'all not even touching each other because you're running in different directions away from each other. Y'all all over the place. Oh, I ain't going to get the money. No, we know you're not going to get the money. We just brought that up because if Terrence Crawford, if he's actually pound for pound and he's a superstar, then should anybody even be talking about his money? Shouldn't that be guaranteed? Think about it. If you're a superstar, ain't your money guaranteed in every other sport? If you're a superstar, your money's guaranteed, right? If you're a superstar in baseball, is your money guaranteed? What about hockey? Is it guaranteed? What about if you're a superstar in soccer? Huh? Everybody, if I name, okay, I'm gonna tell you something. This is how easy this is. I want everybody to name the, I'm going to put it this way, the superstar, I don't care how you write it, the superstar in soccer. I want somebody to name the superstar in soccer right now. Name the, I'm going to say a bunch of them, but name, if I say the, you might come up with different names, but name the superstar in soccer. And I'm just going to show you. Then see, now you see how everything correlates because we're talking about professional sports. And then we talked about this last year, how everybody want to fight. You got jockeys wanting to fight. Everybody want to fight now. Shit, y'all ain't bringing in much shit. It's a little bit more money than I'm making. And plus, y'all not really bringing in that much. Y'all ain't bringing no smoke. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop with where Louis was at. Louis was saying how people how they killing their own self. Okay, Michael Johnson, yeah, I read that out too, yeah. Killing boxing because they failed to pass the, yep. Yeah, King Louis said, I played baseball in the 9th grade. Yeah, baseball is something else, man. That's a good sport. If you're just watching a lot of times, if you don't understand it, it's like, you got to understand baseball has evolved, man. But baseball, one thing about baseball is just like, it's fun to play. A lot of people don't like to watch it because a lot of times it'd be like a slow game or something, like it'd be 1-0 at the end. It's like, yeah, but y'all got to watch everything. That's how good they are when you get pro like that. Or you ain't just slapping in. Like every once in a while we'll see a game like that and you just shake your head like, God dang, it's ridiculous to have 15 home runs. God, that's just too much. I mean, I like to see a close game. Let's say, for instance, like for me, a close game or something like 7-6. That's a good game of baseball. That's a lot. That's a lot of hits and stuff. That's a lot of getting on base or whatever. Yep. Gil Cole said Earl did not bring boxing back. You didn't even see. The thing is, Gil, is I know you need a tutor, and I'm not gonna get you no tutor. I know you need a tutor to understand what I said. I said that Earl brought boxing back a step by just showing the skills of boxing. He didn't throw. He was throwing punches in there. He was throwing different kind of combinations. He was showing defense. He's not. In other words, Earl did not miss all the beats like everybody's saying how rusty he was. He didn't miss all the beats like a lot of these other fighters are doing. Because you can tell me that Tank Davis came back and got pieced up first. Did Earl come back and get pieced up? Right? And then you got other fighters fighting shells of other fighters. And this ain't no Terrence Crawford jump. But Terrence Crawford can fight somebody else. Khan and Kell Brook. Come on. Like there's nobody left. Dylan White. We see what Dylan White did. What did you guys' favorite fighter do? Dubois, what did he do? Was that a better fight? Did he help bring boxing back finally? Get it back out there? He just got killed by a jab? Huh? I said Earl took it is making us get back into boxing because of what he did and how he did it. How could you say that he's not getting us back into boxing after a horrific accident like that and he came back with a performance like that? Get the hell out of here, Gil. Get your ass all the way up out of here. And even if that's your opinion, I don't like your opinion. I don't know who likes your opinion. If somebody like Gil's opinion, y'all can give him a thumbs up or something. Forget Gil. That's right. Sammy Sosa too. There you go. Sammy Sosa was a beast with that, slapping that shit out the arena. I call it the arena. That damn park, man, ballpark, man. See, if you guys never seen, I'll tell you what though. But if you guys never witnessed, if you wasn't alive or whatever, and never witnessed one of Barry Bonds' home runs, where this boy he's knocking home runs, baseballs into the ocean. You ain't seen too much hitting. Where he had a slugger average 1.3 or something like that, 1.3 something. God dang, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He had his children had to hold up signs to say, please, that's a superstar. Please pitch. And see, all this other sports is helping my point out for this sport. His kids was holding up signs, please pitch to my daddy. You know, ain't no kids saying, please fight my father, nothing like that. But guess what? Floyd's kids was in there with him, rooting their dad on, do this, dad, do that, dad. There's nobody doing it now. Now you got your families. They don't even trust you as a fighter. They don't even trust you. You got your family going to fights and they covering up like, oh shit, he's getting peeping and shit. Like, is he getting killed? Oh, damn. Even when Mayweather, see, I don't like to bring him up that much, but even when he was fighting Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, I mean, I stand behind his family. His family was like this at first, but then when they realized he was going to start getting pieced up, they started folding up themselves. That's all we're seeing. Because you're not a superstar. So your family is going to your fights and they fainting. Even though Manny is a superstar, but guess what? Even his wife had to faint one time. It come with the territory. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you go, D-Lo. Yeah, Tank and EJ were in good fights with two-way traffic. I'm gonna say that Earl's fight was it was kind of two-way. I'm not gonna say it wasn't all the way two-way. I think Tank's fight was more two-way than Earl's was. That's better for boxing on pay-per-view than mismatches. There you go. And there you go. You right to Edward Johnson. I agree with that one. Joe Montana. But I tell you who, there was actually a Dallas Cowboy that actually sent Joe Montana over the top when he messed up on a play. I'm not even gonna bring that up because I'm actually a fan. I used to be a real big fan of the Cowboys, but I'm not even gonna bring that one up because I watched that play over and over again. I'm not even gonna. Y'all probably know which play I'm talking about, where the play shouldn't even have went down the way it did, but it is what it is. Michael Johnson Boxer talking more. He said, I told folks Earl didn't have to do nothing special, and they got mad. Well, that's because they all fanboys, fangirls. That's what I'm saying. They not understanding this, and that's why you can keep naming all these. You can go back and name people from other sports. You can go back and name them so quickly, so readily. Now, even boxing, you can go back and name superstars, but right now you're not naming nobody. It's like, well, who's the superstar? And nobody even answered my question. Nobody answered the question. I'm trying to get this question answered. And matter of fact, before y'all hit my live button, make sure you hit my thumbs up. Thank you so much. But nobody's answering this question about this, not just the superstars, huh? But who is actually, does a superstar have to worry about his money? And it's not a money talk. Don't think I'm not caring about their pockets. That's not the question. I said, does a superstar have to worry about his pockets? I didn't say that. Gil's saying too much. I'm not even going to read that out, Gil. I don't know who you're talking to. I'm not even going to read it out. Yeah, that's right, Louis. Gil, he said, Gil Cole, what you on, folk? He said, laugh my ass off. Yeah, Gil on some shit. You already know, Louis. I'm not going to entertain him today, though. He wants to take over. Yeah. He's thinking I said that EJ saved boxing. I didn't. That's not what I said. That's a good one, too, though, Gil. He makes sense now. Now he's going back to a superstar. Yeah, Pele. Yeah, Pele was that was the namesake in soccer for decades. That was the namesake. Yeah, sir. There you go. And see, there you go. And see there, and we have it right there. He actually got it right there. Y'all sir was the first one to put it down. That's right. Ronaldo. Ronaldo, that's right. Oh, okay. That's right. Michael Johnson, Soccer Boy said. He said, I can't name one. He said, I don't care. I don't watch it. He don't care. But yeah, even if you don't watch it, everybody should know that though. Even you, Michael, you should know that. That's right, Ronaldo. And then there we go. Yasser Hussein said Cristiano. Yep. Put it down there. Who said that? Gil Cole. Yeah, Gil Cole's always coming. Yeah. And Messi. There you go, Yasser Messi. Yep. You could have said either one. You could have said one. Okay. Now he's at both of us now. I finally got down here, Louis, where Gil is talking to both of us. He said at King Louis. 2 boxing Eagles web on his EJ, my favorite fighter ish. Ain't nobody said nothing like that. Gil hearing shit that ain't nobody else hearing. Gil always hears me say something that I never said, Louis. And I'll see you down there, Jay Brown. Salute to you. He said, salute the Eagles web boxing. Yeah, he's always on some bullshit that I didn't even say. Not even no shit I got close to saying. Earl is reminding us what boxing is because he didn't come in and just throw one uppercut and shit like that. He did something to a fighter that people just don't do to that fighter. I'm not saying Tank didn't do something to the fighter that nobody was expecting, because everybody was expecting the knockout. But a lot of people was expecting Danny. Even you, Gil, you went with Danny. So shut your ass up and sit your ass down, because you was going with Danny. And Danny just came in and got his face pieced up. So stop it. Was Earl using tools on him? That's what I want to know. Was Earl using tools on Danny? I see down there, D to the Bailey. Was Earl using tools on his ass? That's the question to you. Was Earl using any tools on him, or was he relying on overhands and one shot? Because we know when you're away from a sport, you come back and it's not rust. You come back and you just don't. You're gonna use everything to win. You're gonna use the desperation shots and shit to win. Because the uppercut is probably one of the most dangerous shots to use for you to use it. But everybody's using uppercuts. Why? In overhand. Even Earl even came out and used the overhand. But he was just doing that shit. He didn't do it too many times, but Earl came out and threw a couple of overhand. But I'm saying, but he showed that, hey, I'm a clean fighter. I box clean. My skill set didn't go nowhere. But a lot of these fighters came back and their skill set wasn't there. And that's how you can end up with the mismatches or something like that, because your skill set just wasn't there. Because a fighter talks shit no matter what, even because that's what you got to do. You got to have confidence in yourself, so you can come back. Oh yeah, I got this, and come back and you don't have it. You come back rusty. You come back, and you really are rusty. You just throwing overhands, uppercuts, and hooks. I mean, but you no jab or nothing. You ain't setting up nothing because you're not used to being in there. And so that's what the point is. So Earl came back and was showing a skill set. You mad because Danny lost? I'm sorry. Danny lost. Even Danny was mad that he lost. Earl didn't have shit. Then why didn't you whoop Earl's ass if all he had was just a hard jab? If that's all he had, you should have whooped his ass. I don't even want to hear a fighter's excuse. I don't want to hear you as a fighter. I don't want to hear your excuse. Oh, he had a better jab, but then I thought, but you didn't do nothing. Like when you was fighting him, you didn't know the jab was better? Don't tell me that stupid shit. In your corner wouldn't make adjustments for the jab or nothing. All right. But anyway, Jake Brown says salute the Eagles way of boxing. Got the glove up good. Yeah. But they gonna do what they do though. Derek Bailey says salute the Eagles way of boxing. Yeah, but they gonna do what they want to do though. And Sir Flame, that's another good one. Wayne Gretzky. Yeah. The Larry Allen play. Oh, that Larry Allen play. Oh, no, not that one. They won that game, Louis. No. It was the Emerson Walls. I didn't even want to say it because it still hurt me to think about that shit. Because Emerson Walls got a touchdown catch on his ass against the slowest player on the field. He could have ran around in circles and he ended up behind the guy. How you end up behind him? That seemed like the straight up setup to me, and I was mad about that for a long time. And they always show that for Joe Montana. They always show that replay over and over again. Because that put them in the NFC championship and knocked Dallas stupid ass out. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. He could have intercepted that shit twice because of the speed difference. The Ray Allen shit was funny. Yeah, that was the Larry Allen's. But the other Larry Allen played where people think 300 and how much he weighed, 345 pounds. Did you see that tackle he made as a rookie? That's how everybody knew he was an athlete. You got an athlete. He called a running back. He's on offense, and they not a running back, but they threw an interception. He was at a standstill. The guy was running past him, and the guy was on the outside of the field. He was on the inside of the field, and Larry Allen caught his ass and tackled his ass and saved the touchdown. That's a superstar. Where's the superstars in boxing? I know you want Keith to be a superstar, but Keith is not a superstar. I'm sorry. See, Keith is struggling his ass off right now. I don't care about all the phony grins and smiles and all that shit, because what happened is when you come out and hate on the fighter, Like everybody like, oh yeah, oh Danny got all this power. Just like I'm gonna still get on you guys about that shit, about Danny having so much power. Your power didn't do shit for you. So now what? It's like, now what? You had all that power, but now what? See? Now when you get to now what, then now what? Is he gonna be on pay-per-view without a big name right now? Nope. Is Earl gonna be on pay-per-view without a big name? Yes. I see you down there, Cypher. I just now saw you, sir. Cypher says, salute, got the hands up good. That's right. Y'all, Gil Coles, Kel Brook was piecing up, bud. Yeah. Yeah, he don't want, yeah, but he don't even want to, he didn't see that, Louis. Everybody just seen that, everybody just seen, Kel wasn't going, anybody was going to beat Kel that night. Kel would have been win. I think Kel would have beat everybody, anybody that wasn't a great fighter, but just was a good fighter. I think Kel would have beat him up until like the 6th or 7th, and then Kel was going to tie up and then faint. Kel was depleted. But that's besides his heart part, his heart problem. We ain't going to talk about his heart problem. I'm sorry getting in your conversation, Louis, but hey. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, and Derek, yeah, Sir Flame down there, Derek Beatty. Okay, y'all salute now. Okay, now no, I'm catching up now though. Derek Beatty, Cypher Supreme. Yeah, okay. King Louis, okay. There we go. King Louis. I'm finally getting down. Yeah. Y'all blew up everything. Yeah. It's good to see all the web watcher up in here. Yeah, and King Louis right here. Angel was mad the most. Yeah, how Angel getting that mad? Because first of all, I went to the official page over there, PBC or whatever, and I wrote a little statement. I said, I'm just here to watch the replay. It was on somebody's channel to watch the replay. I said, I'm just here to see the 7th round knockout. Then I said, oh, I guess Danny either forgot the plan or couldn't pull it off or something like that. It's like the 7th round knockout. I'm going back to the video just so I can see the 7th round knockout. Yeah, Angel mad. Because Angel blow his son up more than what his son is. And most people can't see it. Of course he's going to cheerlead. Shit, if your son getting money and you getting some of that loot, now you might not let him get hurt completely, but you getting paid. So like, oh yeah, get on out there and get that fight in. Of course. Yeah, Angel mad as hell. Yeah, Angel mad. Oh, he just wouldn't let his hands go. He was letting his hands go because if he wasn't letting his hands go, they wouldn't have landed the same amount of punches. But Earl was laying back for a couple of times, playing around a couple of rounds. He was playing. You shouldn't be able to play in a fight and still win unanimously. It should be tighter than that. But Earl played at least 3 rounds. He was just playing around. And like I said, if you got to understand boxing, a little bit better if you didn't know that Earl was playing around. Matter of fact, and I never even see Derek James get mad before. But Derek James actually got mad at Earl. He said, stop playing. He said, because Earl wasn't worried about the power, the so-called Keith power that Keith said, oh, he got so much power. But Earl wasn't worried about it. But Derek James got mad. And I never see Derek James mad. Derek James it's probably, as a trainer, is probably one of the most kickback trainers I ever seen in my life. Just his whole voice and everything. He'll never get excited. He just break down what he got to break down. That's it. But he actually got mad. Stop playing, Earl. But Earl do what he want. Earl do what he want to, like I said, man. But you're right, though, D to the baby. Yeah, he get Angel mad as hell. King Louis said Daddy got beat the fuck up. He said Daddy was banking on Earl being injured. Yeah, come in there with the injury plan. How you going to come in with an injury plan? Oh, he's fucked up. We going to get this championship. He all counting the belts and shit. He counting the money he going to get after the belts and then get shit. He could have got stopped. Angel goes, sir. Yeah, he's an asshole. That's right, Cypher. I know. I'm going to say that too, yeah. I think he's an ass. Yeah, you're right though, King. He said Larry was a beast. Yeah, he's a beast, man. God dang beast. That's beast mode. Those are superstars. But we talking about superstars in other sports. Shit, in boxing, that's kind of cold. We got to kind of go back to find a superstar. They were still running. I don't even care if you say Lennox Lewis was a superstar. He was still running. A lot of fighters was running from each other. He didn't fight Tyson right off the bat. Everybody waited for the decline and shit before they. Nobody really wanted Tyson like that. They waited for the decline of Tyson, the mental breakdown and everything else before they wanted them. But in other sports, do they do that? Or they just, the best go against the best, right? I'm going to burn you a couple times, you're going to burn me. I know you remember the matchups with Jerry Rice. That's way back there, too. And Deion Sanders and them. But who's the beast when it comes to receivers? That damn Randy Moss. That damn Moss mode. God dang. Randy Moss, right? I know people like the T.O. too. Terrell Owens. Yep. But Moss is the biggest superstar. Yep. Cypher Supreme in there. He said, I would never front my son off like that when I know he gave it his best at Derek. Yeah, I know you're talking to Derek, but I had to get in. I had to. Yeah, he caught that linebacker, Louis. Yeah. I had to get in there, Cypher. I know you're talking to Derek, but yeah, I got to get in y'all's conversation a little bit on that because I'm in agreement with that too. And a lot of people have been talking about that. That Angel need to step his ass back on that shit. He got a good son, man. I'll tell you what, even after this fight, I respect Danny a lot more because I don't really have respect for nobody like that. I just have respect for him you box, that's what you do. But like I said, they fighters. You box. You a boxer. You ain't no killer or nothing like that. You a boxer. They got people out there that's killers. I'm not gonna sit there and try to name killers or nothing like that, but you got killers. And I brought that up before. So you ain't no killer. You a boxer. If you had to go kill, would you take a boxer or a killer? It just goes with whatever territory that there is. But all good points because grown folks talking. All good points. Well, an occasional wrench gets thrown out there. But all good points. For the most part, it's all good points about why. So that's why we have these discussions. It's like, why is boxing going the way that it's going? It's like boxing shouldn't be going this way. But there's no superstar. Don't be surprised if Manny has to step down, then Earl's going to be him and, guess what? They come out the same area too. Him and Jamel. They're going to end up being the ones. They're going to end up being the faces. Because nobody want to do shit. Everybody just want to talk. Oh, I want to do that. I really want him. You don't have choices like that. And I don't even care if you are the mandatory suspect, Sean Porter. You better try to fight Bud or something. You ain't gonna automatically just get Earl. And in my estimation, you're gonna get beat up worse this time. It's gonna be more clear this time. So what? You just went up just to get beat up. So it's not really a big deal for us. Yeah. I'm not. See, the day is I'm gonna read what you wrote, Gil. I don't ride with nobody. I'm just talk. This is a chat, man. Stop getting excited. Gil getting too excited, y'all. He said I told people EJ was going to whoop Danny. He said I picked Danny for the last upset for 2020. He said Eagles just riding with EJ till he fall off. I don't ride with nobody. This is a talk show, man. This is my chat, man. Let this go with my chat, man. I know where you was at, Gil. Don't worry about it. I gotta mess with you because you come in here starting. If you didn't come in here starting ish, we'd be okay. But you come in here. Okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this, Gil. So, because I haven't asked for nobody for no ones right now. If anybody in my chat think Gil came in here starting some ish, put up a 1, and I'll just show you I'll show you because those are your peers right there. The web watchers, those are your peers. So if anybody think that Gil started any trouble when he came in, put up a 1, and you know where I had to get you back. So stop it. Yeah. King Louis said, "You good, Eagle? Yeah, go ahead and put it up." He said, "Yeah, thanks, Louis." Yeah, he said, "Bud need to fight Sean if Earl fight Manny next." Yeah, but he need to fight somebody. Hey, Louis, you wasn't here for my last discussion because I was asking. I said, "Why is it that Bud gets to go straight to Earl?" And I know about the WBO belt. I'm not worried. Besides that, how come he don't have to face no smoke? He just go straight to Earl. That's because if you're a superstar, You should be able to do that, right? That's just showing that Bud ain't no damn superstar. Because if you're a superstar, you will be able to go to Earl next, right now. And Earl should have been eager to sign. You must have did something. But we talked about this before, though, man. We talked a little bit about Bud. I don't think Bud is not the brightest lamp out there, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all just don't. Y'all better try to pay attention to what his moves that he make, man. He ain't making the kind of moves. We're not in their money, but he ain't making money moves, man. I'm sorry. You get mad at Eagle if you want to, but he's just not making the right move. Let me see what Yasser got. He said Angel is a low-class individual on the worldwide stage for boxing, embarrasses his son and himself, even if he is oblivious to it. Do you think he's oblivious or he's just a jerk? That's just another question out there. Okay, y'all just talking to each other. Okay, King Louis said Angel was acting like your smoker uncle in the Birdman. Yeah. King Louis a fool. Yeah, that damn Angel, he gone, man. Everybody can see it, man. Well, not everybody. Yep. Angel was telling Garcia what he saw in the fight when Danny was saying something else. Yeah. And he was, in matter of fact, this is what I didn't like. Dad, you're not the fighter. You're not the fighter. So why in the hell are you cutting your son off? I didn't like that. Did y'all watch the post conference, right? The press conference, the post press conference. He was just cutting his son off, man. And his son just like kind of just went like this, like next question. He's like, next question. Dad is over there going off, and I think he did I think that Danny did. Put it this way, Danny did what Danny could do. That's all that is. Danny did what Danny could do. It wasn't nothing else for him. It wasn't nothing else left. It wasn't nothing else to do. Because what happens, you get in there with a certain fighter and you think you're I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And especially if you did. And on the low, even if it's not on the complete low, a lot of people do believe that you went in there with that whole accident, that Ferrari knockout shit. You went in there with that. Oh, the Ferrari knocked his ass out. I know I'm knocking him out. So a lot of people are believing that. Now, a lot of people play with it, but some people really are believing that shit. They do believe that you went in there with the car knocked your ass out. I'm knocking your ass out. Look at Gil. Gil said, my bad. See, Derek Brady put up a 1. See, I know he going to be truthful. Thanks, brother. I knew you going to be truthful. You know how Hurricane Gil come in here starting his shit all the time. Yeah, but Gil Cole said, my bad. He said, Luke, he said, everybody. He said, I'm driving. But that ain't no excuse for your ass. You always starting some shit with Eagle. Every day you come in here, you starting some shit. That's why Louis crying. Louis like, Gil fool. Yeah. Forgot Gil rolled with Daddy. Yeah. No, but I knew, the thing is, I wasn't to mess with Gil as much about that because I know Gil knew in his heart. Gil knew that EJ is going to win, but he's like, Gil's always on this hope and shit, so that's why I had to smash Gil a lot of times because Gil be on this shit sometimes where he want to go underdogs. It's him and there's a couple other people that like to go underdog all the time. Because I hope he's not sitting back like this. Oh, I hope EJ, Keith lost. I hope EJ lose. I hope he's not on that shit. He might be on that shit, Joe. Like, oh, I hope somebody else lose. Man, let Bud lose. Because he know that Keith don't have that no more. Keith don't have that no more. So Gil's like hating, like, oh shit, somebody else need to lose. Sean lost. He happy about that shit. Now he wants Sean to take somebody else's oh, hateful ass Gil. Damn, baby, is Gil Coles. Yeah, he is. Hey, leave the champ alone, man. That's the champ up here in the Eagles wear, man. You get your shot next month, man. He don't like Derek Beatty. Derek Beatty put the one up like quick. And then Sir Flame crying, everybody crying. Cypher Supreme said, it's a people's choice fight, EJ versus Bud. It's a people's choice. But hey, if you see, but this is my point though, Cypher. My point was we named all these superstars from all these other sports, and we can pinpoint certain shit that they did that brought them to superstardom. Okay, so what happens now is if I ask you this question, what did Bud do to bring himself to superstardom? And see, now you're gonna be now you're gonna be stumped. Like, oh shit. See, that's the difference. The difference being that everything that everybody named out there, like King Louis named certain people out there. I can ask him what did he do to become a superstar? He gonna be able to name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things. If I ask what did Deion Sanders do to become a superstar, are you gonna be able to name more than one thing? What about if I ask you about Michael Jordan? If I said Michael Jordan became a superstar, what did he do to become a superstar? Can you name 2 things, 3 things? You can name 10 things that Michael Jordan did. Magic Johnson became a superstar. Can you name what things made him a superstar? Barry Sanders became a superstar. Can you name something that made him a superstar? Shit, god dang, this people watching him. And see, and I got to throw this out here. So I'm gonna make you think even more. Now think about this. And put this down. I want everybody to write this down. If you are behind something where you can write it down. If not, don't write nothing. But if you're in a position to write something down, what would you rather watch? If you're a boxing fan, if you're just a plain boxing fan, this is not for you. But if you're a multi-sport fan, but mainly boxing, if you're a football fan, because this is a football question, would you rather watch replays of Barry Sanders juking the shit out of somebody, his best jukes, or Terrence Crawford's best fights? There you go. And this ain't even hating on Terrence Crawford. I just asked a simple question to all y'all. But you're right, though. I'm not arguing with you, Cypher. It would be good. But if you're a superstar, see, nobody answered that question still. If you're a superstar, do you have to worry about fights like that? Yep. You say Bud doesn't want to fight Porter, so maybe they're trying to make the fight. Derek Brady like, I don't know. Yeah, you're right, Cypher. Again, he a jerk. Yeah, that's right. Angel want all the shine. Yeah, a guy named Yasser. Well, I don't think he really is. He got to see it. Because you know what? The thing about it, he would be oblivious to what he's doing, but he has to see his dumb ass. It's just like if you ever done any kind of acting or anything like that, or even if you're on a forum like this, you got to see a lot of things. You got to see yourself sometimes. You look at the replays like, okay, I'm not comfortable watching myself sometimes, you know. I got bad language and stuff like that. People don't understand me. The way I've been in here for so long that they understand me, but some people don't understand what the hell I'm saying. But that's all cool. That's different. But he has to understand that he's a jerk. There's no way he can look at a replay of himself and just think, oh, I'm not a jerk. Yeah, you're an ass wipe. Yeah, doesn't take much to figure that shit out. Yeah, but I'll read what you said. You said I would like to think that he's oblivious to it, thinking he's doing the best to get it into the other fighter's head by making below the belt comments and doing the best for his kid. But none of that shit works because you see this what they call that shit. What's that personality where you just start going crazy and shit? At one minute you cry, you safe, you like this, you good, and all of a sudden you just fucking snap. What they call it? Somebody, I mean, it's on the tip of my. Y'all know I know what I'm talking about, but somebody puts that down. So he has that shit. I don't know what they call that shit right off the bat. As soon as I see it, I'll be there. Yeah, that's right. That's what it is. It's something kind of personality where a person is just calm all the time, and all of a sudden they just fly off the handle. They just go crazy, like, God damn, where that shit came from? And there's an actual mental disorder like that. He may have that shit because he was cool going up into the very end, and then all of a sudden he started bringing up the accident. Oh, y'all ain't looking out for Earl. You know he about 50% or whatever. I'm like, God dang, he just went crazy because the whole time he was good. Oh yeah, we respect Earl. We gonna look at him that he's 100% and something like that. We don't want the excuses. And then at the end he just snapped and went crazy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cypher said, dude told him, stop thinking about the jab. He said, you should have let your hands go. Yeah, that's stupid. He's something wrong with him, man. Gilco said, Angel do something. Did the same thing that Kenny do. No, but Kenny ain't as bad, though. But Kenny be acting like Sean is like a superstar, though. But that's his kid, though. You're supposed to, man. You're supposed to act like your son a superstar. But Earl said Sean can't sell out a family dinner. He was capping, but then he just covered his mouth like, yeah, I don't mean that. I can't see how anyone uh, can cap. He said cope for cap or cape for Buzz Green Bean stop 5. He said Bud needed to be tested. That's it. But I asked the question: what would anybody? What would you rather watch? There it is down at the bottom, the bipolar. There it is. Derek Bailey got it. Yep. What would you rather watch? Would you rather watch Barry Sanders? Could you watch Barry Sanders all day, juking the shit out of somebody, or just watch Terrence Crawford's fights at 135, 140? Well, at least Kenny support his son when he lose and console and uplift him instead of just there you go. And that's and Cypher Supreme is right. Because that makes the most sense right there. What Cypher Supreme just put down, that make more sense. That's a more normal and natural reaction if something happens to somebody in your family. Is you console them. But Angel ain't doing that. Angel ain't trying to have that. You should have went out there and threw hands. I told your ass. What? Angel fool, man. Angel just be going off, man. God dang, Angel just be going off, man. So Jay Brown thinks that Jeff Horn is the one that's what that made Crawford take the leap to superstardom. Okay, but it's not showing Jay Brown. It ain't showing. It's not showing in the money, and that's what they in prize fighting, or not just not. Who's not talking about the money in his own clout? It's not helping his ass. So it's supposed to help you. If you get shot to superstar status, you're supposed to get help. And I'm gonna tell you now, and I'm not riding on anybody, but when I listened to what Jerry Jones was saying. Jerry Jones is, the owner of the Cowboys, right? But if he's saying that his house is open for Earl, that's a step up. So let's go. So whose house is open for Bud Crawford? Which owner or anything has an open policy for Bud? Like, oh shit, yeah, we gonna open up the Coliseum for you, man. You're gonna be able to fight in the LA Coliseum or this huge place here, the Dome or something. Who else? All these places. Not so. I go back. So but it's one thing. It doesn't always work this way because AJ is superstar in England, right? And so what's open to him? They got a few forums that's open for him over there, right? But what's open for the fighters over here? How many fighters have a forum, a place where they can just fight and get a lot of butts in the seat that's theirs? And don't say Barclay, because everybody got a stamp on Barclay. There's more than one fighter that has a stamp on Barclay. And who's the owner of Barclay? Not really. You never know about him, huh? Barclay, huh? Those are credit card people, right? With them high ass payments and rates they got. Dang. Nope, I don't have a Barclay card. You best believe that. Yeah, Cypher Supreme right back. He said none of these dudes superstars in my opinion. Okay, I must have got you wrong on the first one. Or I must have got you mixed up with somebody else because I was thinking you saying that's what shot Bud up to the top is the Horn. Like Horn this shot Bud, yeah. No, that was Jay Brown. My bad. Yeah. Oh, I'm lineal. I'm straight. Yeah, there you go, Surf Lady. Yeah, Virgil Hunter, he don't get mad. He's real chill. He just sit back like that. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. He just sits back. Jay Brown said Porter is #1 contender and Buzz Mando. Yeah, but that's not going to that's not helping us. That's what you guys don't miss the point, okay? Because all this shit that they pulling is not helping us out. Ain't none of this shit helping us out. It's not helping us if we just know, because guess what? All we're going to be doing is fact checking and shit. Right? We can all do that, right? We could come to an agreement on that we can all do fact checks. That's all we're going to, we fact checking this and then we're going to go, and so we're going to go back and forth with the Bud scenario. This is grown folks chat, so we don't want to go back and forth with all the other bullshit scenarios. And we let all these other chats talk about this shit. No, that's up in Barclay, I think is in Philly. That's Philly, yeah, Philly. Yeah, at the Barclay. Philly or New York, it's one of those. I get them mixed up. I think it's either Philly or uh, yeah, it's a bank and they do credit cards too, Derek Bailey. Yeah, Barclay. They got their own credit card and it's a bank. And see, that's just and what they doing, letting your ass know, hey, we got bank. Yeah, we just banking. Just sit your ass down and pay us. That's it. They ain't trying to get rid of money. Which credit card company in bank it tries to waste money? Of course, they want people in there. They don't care. So that's why they let everybody endorse it. It's just like for every and see and I think whichever one of y'all said that made a lot of sense. Yeah, because Barclay is in New York. Yeah, I just thought about it. Yep. So I'm gonna bring up a real old forum just to see where y'all's at. And I'm gonna tell you, this is and somebody made a point, and to see now this turns into being a good point. Did the torch, and I think there was Cypher. Did the torch, or it was either Cypher or Michael? What did y'all forgive me if I forget which one of y'all wrote that? But anyway, so the torch wasn't really properly passed, and it couldn't be passed, and that's actually a subject in itself, and I don't even want to talk about it. I can't because the torch pastor is still won't leave. I'll just put it to y'all that way. Y'all can figure it out for yourself. But I'm gonna just put it that way. The torch pastor, he won't walk his ass off until the sunset. He want to steal glory and shit. So, but okay, so I digress a little bit. So going back to this forum, not Caesar's Palace. Madison Square Garden was taken over by a handful of fighters at certain periods of time. And I'm gonna give you one. So in the 60s, which fighter or fighters was synonymous with Madison Square Garden? This ain't gonna be on no trivia. And then the same thing, I'm gonna go from 60s, 70s, and then 80s. Whose names was synonymous with Madison Square Garden? So that way, so we have the whole discussion. Now you guys will be able to see. You take the whole discussion, now you get more of it. And because it's grown folk now, so now you're gonna get more of it. You're like, okay, see now I see Eagle got to say so much to get y'all to get it. You see what I mean? But now you should start understanding what I'm saying a lot better. Could we just go further and further? Yeah, I read the bipolar. Sir Flame is right there. He said Derek Bailey said Barry all day. Hell yeah, Barry all damn day long. Matter of fact, Derek Bailey, I may go watch Barry after I get out of here before I go to work. I may have to go watch some of them highlights. Man. I had a card. It was a poster card. 3D. Somebody knew it was worth something. They got that shit from me. I don't know how they got it. Because I used to keep that shit protected in between other cards and stuff. It was about I'll say it was like a 5x7 with the rounded corners. Had Barry Sanders damn near he was running damn near parallel to the ground. That's how low he was on that. And somebody caught it. And I had that shit on a card. Don't have my card no more. But that happens in families. People grab shit. Oh yeah, that's tight. I like that. But I got stuff I'm about to move it over. You guys will see I got other stuff that I shouldn't have because I'm always fighting with one of the natives when we go do native shit. I got a redskin helmet. And I'm going to get rid of it. But I always get on my boy. My boy has a fake one. And he takes it to events. He puts it on top of a teepee. Because we do shit like that. We say stupid shit that we shouldn't be saying. But hey, I think all cultures do that. We call each other red and shit like that and do all kinds of shit. Call each other savages and all kinds of shit. We just do that shit because that's what they call us. But Sir Flame said because Porter is rough as hell for a heavy 147. He said Bud gonna have a lot of problems unless boxer Porter shows at Derek Bailey. Yeah, okay, you was at Derek Bailey. My bad. But I read it anyway. Yep. Sir Flame with the facts. But at least somebody finally, I'm glad Derek Bailey paid attention. I'm glad you put that down, Barry Sanders all day. Yeah. I'm glad you put that one down. Hell yeah. I ain't trying to watch none of Bud's old rerun shit. If I can watch Barry Sanders, shit, I watch OJ. And which you can't hardly find nothing on OJ. A lot of people didn't know OJ was as good as he was. That's off top, but that's what we talking about, superstars. Believe me, you guys might know OJ. You guys might have heard about OJ. Some of y'all ain't old enough. Y'all might have heard about OJ as being an ex-football player that was on the run from the law. But OJ was he was a badass running back. Played for USC. Believe. Cypher Supreme say, Barkley and Brooklyn. There we go. We know Brooklyn. I just got to you, but I figured it out. I think Bud just wants big paydays right now. EJ and Pac, man. Yep, biggest right now. And see, the thing is, Sir Flame, we see straight through that shit. We see that you're trying to, and see, I'm glad that you brought that up because a lot of people ain't gonna bring it up. See, Bud is trying to get that money grab. It's not even about, oh, I know I should be fighting some other. See, do you think Bud don't know he should be fighting somebody else? So he can throw it in Earl's face. Look what I did. Look what I did to your fighter that you just, look what I did to Sean Porter. That's what he should be doing. You want some of this next? Bam. There we go. That's salesmanship too. That's salesmanship for your own self. You got to sell your own brand. Yeah. Yeah, you said Bud already refusing to fight Sean. That's what King said he already refusing. Yeah. Barkley and Brooklyn say, Derek Bay say, yeah, I know. He's hard to get too. Yeah. Yep. I can't stand when people take stuff, but I get over it. It's hard for me to, sometimes it's hard. Like I lose certain shit and I don't never get over it. I'm like, man, I know I had this. I'll be mad. I'll be heated. You can't even talk to me for a little while. Then I get over that part, but I'm still thinking. Every time I see you, you look like a suspect. All I see is black. And I don't mean black like in like nationality. I mean black like on Def Jam, suspect black. Because he ain't got no features. I don't see shit. But everybody look black to me. I'm like, yeah, that y'all in my face smiling and shit. Because I even got mad at my boy one time. I tell the truth. I got mad at my medicine man. I got mad at him because I got clipped from a power supply out there on the block when he was supposed to be holding it down or whatever. And I came back. He was like, oh. Well, see, the reason I was heated with him is because his response wasn't the way I thought his response should have been. He wasn't excited enough. Or like, man, really? He wasn't like, man, really? They got your shit? Oh, man, come on, Chief, let's go get him. Or something, man. I don't know who got that. He wasn't excited enough about it. He was just like too kicked back. Like, if one of y'all was with me and somebody got some shit from y'all, I'd be like heated, man. I'd be like, man, I'd be trying to think of suspects and everything else. Like, it might have been him, Derek Bailey. I think it was that dude with the glasses on, man. That motherfucker, he looked like he was scandalous like that, man. Let's go holler at him. You know, we had to go talk to him or something, man, but my boy wasn't excited enough. I'm like, no, you ain't excited enough when something happened to your people. Damn the stock. Oh, yeah, Michael Johnson, he said, damn the stock. He's at 1.90. Yep. Let me see what Edward got. Edward finally got back in there. He said, Edward finally got back. He said, I feel that Danny is going to fire his dad. He probably ain't going to fire his dad. He love his dad. He ain't going to fire his dad. But what would help, though, is they do need to bring somebody else back in. No, that's still top, Derek. That's okay. You can bring that up. He said off top, he said Floyd fight is $24.99. And you guys go ahead and spend your $25. Because I'm not going to spend a dime on the shit. I'm going to watch the replay on that. Yeah, I'm done with Floyd. When Floyd was fighting, I was more of a fan. I was like, yeah, I like Floyd. When he started pulling all this exhibition and when he got to the end of his career, the last 3 fights, then I started souring on Floyd. I'm like, nah, Floyd, nah. Because I was like, you know, none of the superstars would have done that shit. None of the superstars would have done that. The real boxing superstars wouldn't have done that shit. And then Manny might end up, you know, he's still a superstar, but Manny might end up messing himself up too at the end. Because right now he's getting, I mean, he just got Keith. That's a good name, but he got to watch it. If he step over to like Conor McGregor or Mikey, it's over with. Then he started killing himself because first of all he suffers from taking the KTFO of the decade. Remember, I read that out to y'all. He took the KTFO of the decade. So if you took the KTFO of the decade, you got to start from. If you still in the sport, you got to do all good things on your way out. on your way out, you got to do all good things. Yeah, King Louis say Ali, he say Foreman. That's right. OJ, the original Juice man. Yeah, they used to call him Juice. Yeah, they used to call him the Juice. That's actually right. They used to call him the Juice. Yep. Yeah. Even Edward came back. He said Barry. I'd rather watch Barry. I'd never seen Michael Johnson's boxing talking more. He said OJ Simpson Twitter is pretty good. I'd never seen it. I didn't know he was still relevant like that. But I was just bringing him up because people bring him up, and younger people don't know that OJ was a bad boy. They think OJ was just a criminal or some shit like that. But he got this. They let him out, so he wasn't too much of a criminal. He was never convicted. Yeah. Yeah, Edward Johnson right back at the bottom again. Okay, so I'm caught up with y'all now. He said, but nobody still answered my. Oh, y'all answered the question about Barry Sanders, and I got that. But Edward Johnson said, Angel know that Danny was going to lose. Of course he know that he was going to lose. Because that's why he threw. See, the thing is, this is what happened to Edward Johnson is that Angel couldn't contain that shit. That bipolarism shit came out on his ass. He could not contain it. I'm just saying, this is my opinion too, though, is that I do agree with Edward, what he's saying. Because this is what I'm thinking, y'all. I think that what happened is that the moment of the event finally got to his dad. And so then he just started trying to berate Earl, and the shit wasn't going to affect Earl. Earl just laughs when you say certain shit. He just laughs like, you know you're going to have to show me sooner or later. Even with Bud and all of them, he just like, you know you're going to have to show me. That's all Earl thinks about is, you know you're going to have to show me. And that all that did was play right into Earl's hands. So Earl's a psychologist on this boxing shit. Earl said, oh yeah. And Derek James might have told him too. Oh yeah, they scared to death. They gonna fight, but they scared. That's why even Derek James was surprised. He's like, oh shit, he got a little bit more reserved than I thought he had. So you better be careful out there. He wanted Earl to be careful because Earl's putting that beat down on Danny, and he's like, yeah, you still got to be a little bit careful because he's taking it. He's not gonna be the same. He's not gonna be the same. You guys might think he come back and fight good or whatever, but he's not gonna be the same after taking that kind of an ass whooping like that. Yeah, King Louis said, if I'm Danny, I'm putting that motherfucker in the nursing home. God dang, Louis, he's not. God dang, I would a sane asylum better, man. God dang, Louis said he put him in a nursing home. He said the nursing home, get your ass up in the nursing home. Wow, that's bad. Louis don't like him at all. I mean, I try to put up with him, in which we got to, but because his son puts up with him, so what are we to really say? I mean, even though we can see that shit, but I'm telling you, I'm agreeing with Edward because I think that shit was all desperation shit. I'm telling y'all, that was all desperation shit. That was all. It was like I'm sitting on my hands, but I can't do it no more. And that's what happened. Is he was sitting on his hands and he couldn't take it no more. Like, oh shit, I got to say it. I got to say it. And he just said it. Oh yeah, I'll tell you one that's better than that. I'll tell you one that's better than that bipolar shit. Is that it's called Tourette's. I think I like that even better. I think I think he all Tourette's out. I said, dude, you all Tourette's out, man. Stop it. You all on that Tourette's shit. You know what I mean? You got to get off of that Tourette's shit, man. Y'all get my likes up, man. Y'all get my likes. Because I know I had too many mods in here, I know, and I am going to accuse one of my mods. I don't care. You can do it if you want to, but I think one of y'all got me the other day because I had all thumbs up and it was the same amount, and then all of a sudden I had a thumbs down. I'm like, why are my mods giving me thumbs down? I said, my mods ain't right, man. Why they messing with me, but then messing with me like that? Because if I like you, I'm gonna mess with you. See, I don't get all into the internet to where I'm going to find something out about y'all to where I'm just not going to like. because it's too late. I'm already down with y'all right now. Now, if I go to your show or something, oh, Eagle showed up, and you start cussing me out and saying all kinds of shit, I'm probably not gonna mess with you, because I'm not gonna let no over the air shit be, bother me. Because if I'd rather just turn you off than to just keep listening to you, because we don't know each other like that, and I'd rather not even know you, because you never gave me chances. Man, you could have got my number, anything. You could at least talk to me or something. We could talk. We could always. The one thing about us is we can always talk, regardless of what we reserve inside to be our truth or our understanding. We can still talk about it. But when you come in here trying to jump on Eagle like Gil, when you come in here with the bullshit, I'm gonna get you. When you choose Danny, you say, "Oh, I'm just playing." When you take my words wrong, when you know I meant one thing, but you're going to take it for a whole nother thing, I'm going to get you. Because everybody was knowing that what I was saying about Earl went through all that shit. And then to come back and put on a good performance like that. They don't care. If you don't like it, I'm not riding with Earl or nobody. But because I might have to talk bad about Earl. Because you why you were saying all that good shit about Earl, because it was good at the time. But now my job is doing this show is to talk bad about your ass if something bad happened to you. Or if something bad, then I got to talk about you. Wilder, I just didn't go off on Wilder completely, because in my estimation, I could see, for me, a lot of people might not see what I see, but I see that it might have been some things that was done against you. More than likely, some things was done against you. I might not like the way that you carried on to handle that business. I don't know. I don't really have that much of an opinion on it no more. But because that's you guys. You guys are in that thing. So you guys got to just, take care of that shit. Take care of it, or go around back and take care of it. Do something to take care of it, because we're on the whole opposite side. We're on the fan side. We're on the new media side. So y'all just handle that shit. And we're going to have to deal with, until Danny decided to get rid of his dad, we're going to have to deal with that shit. But guess what? He's giving us things to use. We talking about your ass, Angel. We don't know you like that, but that shit was kind of foul. That shit was foul to us. In this grown folks discussion, the shit that you did to your son was not right. Because we all grew up kind of the same. I don't care what color you are or nothing like that, but we grew up all kind of the same. And they have a saying for that, but a lot of people use the saying, but they're not even real when they use it. It says it's real, recognize real. But some people that's using that, they ain't even real. Oh, real, recognize real. And you phony as hell. Because I'm going to be the same. Everybody already know how Eagle going to be. And the people that know me, sometimes they'll just come in. If they haven't seen me for a while, you'll see them. They'll call me by my name. And then you'll get a stupid ass troll in here trying to call me by my name. And then everybody start jumping on them right away because they know. They say, wait a minute, you come in here, you gray, first of all. You ain't got no color on you. You ain't got no blue color on you. And you coming in here calling him by his name. You ain't saying salute right or nothing. You ain't said chat. You ain't said nothing to the chat. You ain't said nothing to the host. And you come in here calling him by his name. They already know that's a troll. They know that's a troll. Because they know that if they say something like that, they haven't seen me for a while, I respect it. I'm not going to say nothing. But somebody just come in there just off the, just fall off the bus and bring your ass in here and start running your mouth. See? And we're not looking at, and see, this is, even though I said that about Angel, I don't look at Angel as necessarily being a bad person. Maybe his way of being concerned is just not the same way that we would do if we was concerned. Maybe I'm going to be calm in my corner. If I have a fighter, maybe I'm going to be a little bit more calm in my. He says, yeah, I know. The first round, you made it through the first round. Now we see that he has a nice, hard, stiff jab. It's accurate. It's going everywhere. Let's see if we can get around it. Let's work on getting around it, because you're going to do a lot better if you're not getting hit with it. Getting underneath it, blocking it, and getting around it. Let's just try. Let's do that. Put the mouthpiece back in. That's enough instructions. Don't give him too much, and send his ass back out. God, there you all go right there. Yeah, Madison Square Garden. You don't know that? You know what that is? Edward, you know what that is. But see, what I'm saying is, I talked about that. King Louis put up he put up Ali and he put up Foreman. But Ali had I said 60s too though. Because 50s and 60s actually Sugar Ray Robinson had it too. So Sugar Ray Robinson, and you can go with some other greats too. You can go with Joe Louis, Ali, Frazier. There were certain fighters who had that's our place. That's where we fight at. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? But like right now the Barclay that's the big thing on the East Coast is the Barclay. I'm gonna tell you because Mayweather had the MGM, right? Who has the MGM now? See? Now they're not even really utilizing the MGM like that, huh? And before the COVID and all that, they're not utilizing like that. They got the new one. What is it? The T-Mobile or something like that. But whose name is on that? Whose name is stamped on that? See? I want to have a superstar. I want to have a superstar that can stamp their name on 2 or 3 stadiums like that. Like, bam, I'm going to fight here and fill it up. And I'm going to tell you who that fighter was, and nobody's replaced him yet. And that fighter was Muhammad Ali. Not even Floyd Mayweather did that. All over the world. I'm Ali. Fill up this stadium over here in the Philippines. I'm Ali. Fill up this stadium over here in Zaire, Africa. See? Shouldn't have to break it down that far for people to understand what superstardom is when it comes to boxing. And a lot of y'all catching it like, damn, maybe we don't have no superstars. Well, you got to guess like, goddamn, you can't name 5? And everybody's like, no, we can't even really name 1. We having an argument with 1. Let me see what y'all got. Y'all so stupid up in there. King Louis said, Angel X smoke. He said, you can't tell me nothing. Yeah. He said, Madison Square Garden. Yeah, we talked about it. Cypher said, yeah, Angel was on that Esteban. Yeah. King Louis said, Michael Johnson said, all that damn cocaine. Yeah. Wow. And see, I didn't bring it up myself. But I've been to a couple of other forums, and guess what? Same thing. Same sentiment. Everybody said the same exact thing. Said, Angel on that shit. But here, I'm just thinking it has to be something in between that bipolar shit and that Tourette shit. Because I don't think he can train. If he's on that other shit too heavy, yo, I don't think, you can't hold mitts on that shit. When you trip, I don't know. I never done nothing like that. But y'all let me know if I'm wrong or something. Can you do this shit? If you on that shit, can you left? Can you do that shit with the mitts and shit? Uppercuts. Can you do that shit? Boom, 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 boom. Huh? Can you do all that shit if you're on that? Is there? I don't know. I don't want y'all to actually know the answer. Like you're good at it. Like, oh yeah, I used to do drugs like that. Yeah, I don't want y'all to answer like that. But if you been around somebody, what they call, because they call it for alcohol, they call it like a functional drunk. That's what they call it. They say you're functional. And I'm not trying to say it like that. So if you functional, but I don't know if you can function on the cocaine and all that kind of shit like that. I don't know. I can't function off of, what's that shit called? That allergy? The Benadryl. I can't function off of that. And that's just like, what? I don't know. 1 milligram? That shit is, them little shits is like, they small, man. They like a little bead. They like real, I can't function off of that. So I can imagine if I was on some other shit, y'all wouldn't be, you can't understand me now? You really wouldn't be able to understand me. Oh, look, see, Cypher down there starting some shit. Oh, wow. Michael Johnson just getting on him. Michael Johnson said, Edward Johnson said, Walter Payne. Oh, wow. And Michael Johnson stupid. He said, Angel, like, man, let me get a bump, daddy. Oh, my God. Y'all stupid. Oh, then Michael Johnson back again. He said, ask Trump, hey. in that black picture Boston had in the days. Oh wow, y'all something else, man. The one that Boston had. Yeah, huh? Who did Boston have, y'all? Who you talking about? Now you got me all. I'm thinking who did Boston have back then? What was it way back? Is it like before we was born, or was it? Man, I can't even. Now you got me thinking. I'm like, who the hell was it? If anybody know, y'all let me know. 'Cause I don't know that who Boston had. Because I was thinking about this picture that I didn't really know him, but I found out about him, and he was good. He just had me laughing. Just the way he used to be spitting, and he do his name Louis Tiant. Yeah, Louis Tiant. That's another, to me. That's another little superstar. I like when you take something and you make it your own like that. Then in your own right, you're a superstar. When you take it and make it your own, though, he said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Let me see. Y'all too stupid, man, to be in. Hey, I don't even know why y'all invited. I don't even know why y'all invited to grown folks chat when y'all in here. Look at Cypher. Cypher said, "Buddy McCurt, get hold those the mitts." God dang. And then Cypher Supreme back again said Daryl Strawberry. Oil Can Boyd. Is that who that was? Oil Can Boyd. Yeah. Gil Cole said there's an older guy here on YouTube calling fights while he drunk and coked up. God dang. Who's that, Gil? Edward Johnson say, fam. He said, Eagle. He said, Eagle a gangster. No, man, I ain't nowhere close to being no gangster, man. I just come in here and just, oh, man. I try to come in here and see, I want to be able to, I'm trying to, like, get us to have a discussion, as educational discussion. And you see my chat, like, a lot of times, I'm telling you, I come in, and just so you know. So I come in, Edward, and a lot of times my chat, it'll move slow. Now, but my chat didn't used to move slow like this. Because right now, everybody, they really want to give like the good input and they listening. But King Louie and them will tell you, man, when I first was doing my chat, I couldn't keep up with my chat at all. Because Gil and them will blow the damn chat up, man. And then I say something and they get me off track. And then we just start going off. And you wouldn't even see no conversation. All you would see is crying faces from the top all the way down to the bottom. And so I got to switch it up. I got to switch the grown folks chat up so where we can actually have some grown folks chat. Now, we're going to have times where it's a real laughing situation. Now, some of the shit about Danny is kind of laughable. Think about it. You got Angel there with you. Of course, you're laughable because you got Angel right there. And not just having Angel right there, you, when they're with your predictions and shit. I'm still looking for the 7th round knockout. I'm still looking for certain shit. I like you, but you're not an Ali. You can't make predictions like that, huh? And even Ali stopped making predictions after a while. Once you find out about them judges, you can't make no prediction. And once you find out about the chins of people, because when Ali fought them big old heavyweights, they was all crazy as hell. You got to kill me. They don't have fighters like that. You got fighters that say that shit, but then they quitting. I'm a warrior. I'm gonna give you these brownies, Cal Brook. Oh, my eye or something. Did I get it low? Then he just quitting. All these quitters. Then Dubois, another prototype. I cut those 3 prototypes. All of them come from over there. AJ, prototype. Cal Brook, prototype. And Dubois, prototype. 2 of them's gone. There's 1 left. But he finally want to grow balls and step up and maybe fight Wilder. Maybe. But we got to see it. In Eagles Way of Boxing, we always talking about, let's see it. That's what we talk about all the time. Let's see it. But we ain't going to see it if y'all keep running and hiding. Michael Johnson back again. Oh, yeah, Gil Coles. Yeah. All right, let me see. Y'all talking to each other? Okay, so then, okay, Edward is just talking in general. Edward say Angel needs some CDB. Is it CDB or CBD? He said CDB oil. I had people trying to get me to get some of that oil or whatever. They say, "Oh yeah, this is nah." I don't want nothing that's altered in nature. I don't. And if it's altered in nature, I don't want it. If it's enhanced in nature, it's okay. But it depends on what kind of enhancement. You know what I mean? Because you've had, like even with the, like for instance with the weed. With the weed, they got different ways that they can put. They cure the weed with certain stuff. Embalming fluid or all kinds of other shit. You doing too much. If you can remember being high on some shit like that, something wrong. And you're fortunate to still be here. If you can recall this being, oh, I remember the time I sniffed those two cans of glue or whatever. Man, you lucky to be here. You lucky that your brain can remember that kind of shit, man. Damn, that's just sad, man. And this is kind of our top two. I mean, but um I don't want nothing, no kind of bad for none of the fighters, and I don't want no bad for Angel. Angel he's just a certain way. Now, if he's just that way naturally, I mean, we just got to deal with him, and if we want to, or just turn the TV off. But hopefully, he's not that way under some kind of substance. You see what I mean? But you boxers, we need to get superstar up here, man. We need to get one of y'all we need that superstar status because y'all killing boxing. All these damn discussions, because even new media done fell for that shit hard. Everybody going about the money, this and that. No, we ain't worried about the money. We're worried about your status. Because how come nobody's answering that question? How come nobody's answering that question? How come even with old media, how come nobody's answering this question? No particular fighter. But you're a superstar in the sport now. You should be able to make all the moves that you want to make. You should be able to fight whoever you want and wherever you want to fight next and get the money that you want to get. See, nobody's asking that, and so they don't have to wait for a response to that. We don't have to wait for the response because there's nobody going to ask you that shit. Because even old media know that we still need some people up in there. We need some stars. For boxing, they need some superstars up in here because they doing everything with boxing. And I told y'all last year that everybody wanted to fight because I don't even know who these Logan Pauls or what. I don't even know these Logan brothers or whoever they is. Zach, what's his name? Zach or Jack, Paul, Logan. I don't even know. I can't even remember. I think Logan is right. I don't even know if both names is right. Logan, Paul. Well, who is it? Why are they involved with our boxing? Why are they involved with our boxing in this day and age? During the damn pandemic, why are they even being mentioned? When Sugar Ray Robinson was fighting, would they even been mentioned? What about when Ali was fighting? Would they have been mentioned? God dang, man. So that's just where everything is going, man. So we got to stop this shit. I don't know how we stop it, folks. All I'm saying is that we got to stop it somehow on our end. And I think we trying, man. Okay, Edward John said the flavor changed every day. He said what's good is good that day. Yeah, but and we own that BS though. We own that BS to where people just don't. It's just like, God dang, man. Can we get a true champion? We need a true champion, Edward. We'll get it. But I think that's enough on that, man. Today, maybe we'll get some questions answered next time. But I got to get up out of here myself. I might watch Barry for a few minutes, or maybe I'll get stuck watching Barry for half an hour. But I am going to watch Barry, that's for sure. And I'm going to watch Barry. We brought it up. I'm going to watch Barry. I'm not about to go watch Crawford. I'm about to watch Barry juke somebody's ass right now. Because right now, that's what boxing is doing to us. Boxing is juking us. And it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. It's juking the shit out of us right now. And we just got to get out of all these damn we gotta get out of all this situations that we in right now with this boxing, man. You guys got it. We need a star, man. Y'all need to stand up and just y'all need to fight. And plus, you know that, and we already know that, but we got to get that one fighter up top that's gonna just say, you know what, I'm taking this shit to the next level. Y'all don't want to take it, I'm taking it to the next level, and that's what we need because we just we're not getting what we want. We just not getting, man. If I said Earl he took us a little bit closer, man. Because the inspiration of what he went through, that was the point. He went through all that shit and just came back like, hey, I'm still with you. I'm still with y'all's ass. But then that might be saying something against him later on. I might have to get, okay, well, see, ain't none of y'all shit. I may have to say that later on. But I don't want to have to say that. I want to hope that the truth is the truth. And I know a lot of people don't like the truth. He's not no Muslim. I don't think he's a Muslim. Matter of fact, I can almost stake my reputation on that he's not a Muslim. And a lot of people don't like that name too because they don't like Muslims and they don't like nothing about religion and stuff like that. Don't think I don't know. I ain't stupid. Because there's been some truths around and, you know, Muslims and stuff like that. And people don't like that. Oh, man, and Muslims and this and that. It don't matter. Stop hating on stuff that you don't know nothing about. Or just stop hating. If they hating you, then hate them back. If they not hating you, then don't hate them. Just understand that they doing something a little bit different. But we're going to get up out of here, y'all. I see Cypher down there with the last input. If y'all write something, y'all know I usually stick because they cut my show, so I'm usually here writing my last salute to y'all. That's why you guys still see me, because I'll still be on like writing my salute out, even though I end the show. Yep. He said them Paul brothers wouldn't be mentioned, let alone fighting. Yep. Any other era, they wouldn't even be mentioned or fighting. Be like, shut your ass up. Go fight in your backyard somewhere. Nobody would, it would have to be backyard stuff. But anyway, man, y'all know what it is, man. My salute out, or my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. This is Wednesday, man. Nothing but blessings. I'm going to catch y'all, man.